It's Friday, 4 p.m., which means it's time to hit the sirens and ignite the hottest segment in all of sports television. It's Upset Alert. Friendly reminder, everyone, because we've drifted a bit from the original conceit of the segment. It's not called Shocking Outright Win.
Oh, don't you dare.
It's not called Make Fun of Wildes and Push Him into a Corner. It's called Upset Alert.
Hold on a second here. Because I don't participate in Upset Alert because it wouldn't be fair because I already overshadow it with Nick's picks. By the way, 56% against the spread this year. That's quite profitable.
How are the
America.
locks doing?
All picks are created equal. They're like my children. I love them all. They're all different.
Keep going.
I'm just curious. When you made our production staff come in on a Sunday evening to put together a 90-second sizzle reel of your correct predictions, were those alerts, were those close calls, or were those outright winners that you gave out? Because it's still pinned to your Twitter profile, America. You can go at Kevin Wildes right now on Twitter. That's Wildes with an E, and check
Everyone
it out.
knows it's
I
Wildes
believe those were all outright winners.
Well, sometimes they hit, but that's not the conceit of the segment.
So
it's Upset Alert.
It's not. It's called Upset Alert.
Thank you.
Wildes is
You
right.
used to make fun of Brew.
Take it away, bro.
And he knew, though. I was smart. He knew eventually. My upset, all right, here it is. Giants take command. Little play on words. Commanders.
We get it, bro.
Get it, bro. Giants take command. The old people be doing too much.
He explained it himself.
You never know with you young guys if you get it out. Look, there's every reason. The spread isn't even that bad.
4.5.
Okay, 4.5. There's every reason to like Washington. They've won 6 of their last 8. They tied one of those, obviously, with the Giants. 6-1-1 over their last 8. The Giants 0-3-1. But here's the deal. The Giants' 3 losses. Detroit, which all of a sudden is looking very good. I'm happy for Dan Campbell. Dallas, which we know has a high ceiling. And Philadelphia, best team in the NFC. So I think Saquon Barkley, Saquon, you talk about losing
Bad
money,
month.
Nick.
Yeah.
A real bad month.
Yep.
And so I think he does have a breakout game, and I think the Giants win this game. Giants take command.
I like that. For whatever it's worth, I like that pick a lot. I also think that the Giants were 6-1, and we all said Dable's coach of the year, all these things. They have been a disaster since then. If Dable is what we thought he was, I'm not saying they have to win this game, but they played that Eagles game as if they were looking ahead to the Washington game. Like that they knew our season's going to come down to the Washington game. What you can't have is look as unprepared as they were for Philly and then not come out great against Washington when that is what is going to determine. If they lose this game, their odds of making the playoffs drop to like 20%.
Absolutely.
So they've got to win this game. I like that pick.
My upset alert is Cowboys get trapped.
Wow.
Jacksonville.
Wow.
Prince that was promised.
Are you sure? You want to rethink that?
The prince that was promised. Look, even though I don't agree totally with it, but every media member in their locker room has been putting the microphones up to these players' faces, talking to them about the Eagles. They don't play the Eagles this week. They play the Jacksonville Excuse me. They played the prince that was promised.
Thank you.
And since week 9.
Oh, you got numbers first? Oh, my goodness.
Can we look at these numbers? Since week 9.
Is that a helmet or a crown on his head?
I was on this side of the desk and I'm a little hypnotized, but these numbers don't lie. Look at the completion percentage. First in the league. Passing yards per game. 5th. Touchdown to interception. Oh, my goodness.
Does the guy ever make a mistake, Craig?
He hasn't been as of late. And what have the Cowboys been doing? Dak Prescott has been turning the ball over consistent. If he throws the ball more than 25 times, you're going to get a pick. So just wait there. Jacksonville's defense. Their team +5 in turnover differential. Like, this matters. This is an upset alert. It's warm. It's sunshiny. You got the prince that was promised. He looks like sunshine from
He does.
Remember the Titans? Right. And the Titans are going to be remembering the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're going to be peaking too.
What if they run them down?
Because
what
they might
if the Jags run them down?
They have a lot to play for down there in Duval.
What?
There's a lot of enthusiasm.
That was
there.
very
I told
good.
you,
Now they're
right?
going to get Dallas by about 17, but
Okay,
still,
wow.
that was impressive.
I gotta say, I'm just happy to see the flock growing. The true believers in the 2017 Gatorade National High School Players of the Year.
I believe.
Future superstar.
I'm at
Future
least
top
star.
five.
You know, I've always liked future
in
top
2
5.
years, the 4 best quarterbacks in football will be in this order: Mahomes, Burrow, Lawrence, Herbert. Those will be the 4 best guys in the sport. With respect to Jalen Hurts and anyone else.
And Josh Allen, where's he?
I don't know. I don't know. He's probably still trying to make his second career Pro Bowl in a few years from now. Okay. But I'm glad. Greg, I'm proud of you. Go ahead.
Buckle up, everybody. If you're sitting at home, you might want to get to
ready.
your car and put on your seatbelt. What's about to come. And also, friendly reminder, it is called upset alert, not outright wins alert. The Puxatawny Phil of football is taking, to be a close game, the Texans and the Chiefs.
The
Texans and the Chiefs. Here's why. It is a 14-point spread. Last week, it was a 17-point spread, Dallas and the Texans. And what happened? It had to take a 98-yard drive for the Texans to lose that game. The Texans have been playing close. Week 4, it was a 3-point game against the Lightning Bolts. Week 9, it was a 4-point game in the fourth quarter against the Birds. And then week 14, which
These aren't even the final scores.
Well, I'm just talking about keeping it close.
At some point in the game.
I'm sorry. Is it called upset alert? I'm talking about keeping
quarter.
it close. Well, let's think about that Cowboys game. Well, Wildes, you would say, that was only close because Dak threw an silly interception. And Mahomes,
tread carefully,
sir. He takes care of the ball. Does he, though? Are we sure? 4 interceptions in the last 3 games. He threw 3 to the Denver Broncos. Well, I'm just telling you. And then finally, the Texans don't have anything to really play for, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So they rolled out 2 quarterbacks last week. Got a little Jeff Driscoll. We got a little bit of Davis Mills. So it's a little bit of something. Also, trap games. You guys don't care about this. You guys don't care about this game at all.
What's happening?
I think Greg agrees.
Greg,
you look like you agree.
I think I was more with Nick when you put up the full screen and you couldn't put up wins.
Well,
alongside
they're not a good team.
Hey,
no one's debating that.
I like the case that you just made.
So, but you are picking.
Hold on, I'm just.
Well, maybe. Close.
Brew, just so everybody knows, do you know the last time Wildes got an upset alert right? Because there is a curse that has befell the show.
Have every one of my upset alerts covered besides Tom Brady.
And
I'm
the
99%
one you gave
right.
yesterday, it's not true. Do
When's the last
you know
one?
why he has not gotten? First of all, he's going to miss 2 upset alerts this week. It's going to be 3 in 8 days that he misses. He has not gotten one outright winner since he copied off your paper. Remember that day when you had a courageous upset alert?
I do remember that day.
Yeah,
that's right.
And then Wildes said he got 2. Since then, he's over.
You haven't been
By
the
the
same
way,
since.
Wildes, so this is locked in. You're doing the Texans upset Chiefs.
Yeah, I just did on national television.
Okay, so it's locked in. From
Well,
Adam
you saying,
Rehearsals?
no, Nick, did you hear what he said?
No.
He said upset.
No, that's
they
fine.
win.
That's fine.
He didn't say close.
But it's locked in.
A bit of both.
Official?
Yeah.
All right, from Adam Schefter 4 minutes ago. The Texans have ruled out running back Dameon Pierce, wide receiver Brandon Cooks, wide receiver Nico Collins, and cornerback Derek Stingley for the game against the Chiefs. You literally didn't know that.
I knew
It literally
Pierce was out.
happened
I
while
knew
you
Brandon
were
Cooks.
talking.
I knew they were
Time now for the actual red-hot part of 4 o'clock on Fridays.
Ooh.
Nick's picks. Have you been following the last 5 weeks? I hope you have, because if you are, you're a rich man or woman. 10-3-2 the last 15 picks.
Good.
That's 77% against the spread. That means on the season we're 19-15-2. That's 56% against the spread. Professional gamblers shoot for 54%. We're at a nice crisp 56%. And last week, I remind you, I replaced the Niners minus 3.5 because I wanted to support Wildes' upset alert and went with Brew's horrific upset alert, the Browns. Otherwise, it would have been another undefeated week for your boy. This week, I listened to none of them, go with my own gut. We do have one similarity, though. We start with the Steelers catching 3 against Carolina. Everyone calm down about Carolina, okay? The Steelers have lost by more than 2 points one time since October, and that was against Cincinnati. Carolina is wildly overvalued because they won back-to-back games against Russell Wilson and Russell Wilson's former team. Everyone's like, oh, Sam Darnold's back. What does that mean? Sam Darnold in those 2 games has 284 yards and 2 touchdowns combined. They're not making the playoffs, and coaching mismatch. Mike Tomlin against Steve Wilkes. Steelers +3. They do win outright, and so, of course, they cover the 3. This one, I agree with Brew on, kind of. Giants +4.5. I don't know that the Giants win outright. I know that this should be a 2.5-point line. It's a 4.5-point line. They get the key number of 3, the key number of 4. Brew talked about a lot of the reasons. I expect Saquon to bounce back. We don't know the health of Chase Young going into this game. We've been waiting for his return. And maybe most importantly, Taylor Heineke is the first cousin of Jimmy Garoppolo on quarterbacks that get overvalued because they win games despite playing bad football. And even though I like Taylor's interview with Colin Cowherd and his dog yesterday on the Herd, Giants +4.5. And now lock of the week, Dolphins +7. Awful weather. I told you guys last week when the Bills were favored by 10 in bad weather against the Jets. Bad weather, give me the points. You have Tyreek Hill's ability to get the football and make people miss on perfect turf, much less in the snow. You also have the fact that they played earlier this year, and that big, bad Bills offense couldn't get to 20 points in perfect conditions. Now you're giving me a desperate Dolphins team and a full touchdown. I'll take it. So there it is. 3 picks of the week. 3 underdogs. Pittsburgh +3. Giants +4.5. Dolphins +7. Guys, starting next week, I'm charging for these picks. So get on board now. There it is.
Yeah. Also the Texans cover. Hey, coming up next is Brady must win. Next, first things first.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.